Hello, and thank you for allowing us to present to you the Aerosol Cyst by Pivotal. My name is Warner Blumenthal. We're really excited about this project, and hopefully by the end of this presentation, you feel the same way. Pivotal was founded in 2020 by myself and Dr. Vigarni Arguello. The business is focused on dental tools and accessories. Between the both of us, we have a combined experience of 20 plus years in dentistry and medical device development. Our mission statement here at Pivotal is that we are dedicated to creating new solutions within the reach of every dentist. We're committed to combining technological advances, pleasing aesthetics, and ease of use to provide maximum efficacy and value. So let's talk a little bit about the current climate. Unfortunately, practices are currently seeing less business specifically to non-emergency procedures. The reason behind this is patients and staff alike are feeling uncomfortable and unsafe inside of dental practices. So even though we're talking about the current climate, dentistry is always ranked as the highest risk profession for contracting airborne illnesses. Therefore, moving forward, this is something that has to be implemented long term. In order to have a better idea of how aerosols propagate throughout a practice, we made a quick GIF to illustrate how aerosols can start to accumulate in an operatory and over time start to cross-contaminate from operatory to operatory. When using devices like a high speed, aerosols build up quickly in the immediate space and can start to settle on nearby surfaces. Therefore, it's important to have some level of aerosol suppression implemented at all times. Our solution to this at Pivotal is the Aerosol Cyst. The Aerosol Cyst is an ultra lightweight, hands-free, autoclavable extraoral system designed to remove intraoral fluids and up to 90% of aerosols produced during a procedure. The Aerosol Cyst comes in kits of 6. We won't sell these individually to intentionally push the culture that all procedures moving forward should have some level of aerosol suppression in place at all times. Moving forward, we feel that aerosol suppression will be a standard. Let's take a closer look at the Aerosol Cyst. What you see today is the Aerosol Cyst broken down to its most basic form. The Aerosol Cyst is as simple as getting your standard saliva ejector, popping it into the saliva port, clicking it into place, and then installing it into your HVE, and you're ready to go. The Aerosol Cyst has 2 dedicated ports, one to remove intraoral fluids, and the other one optimized to be able to provide high-performance aerosol suppression. During the development process of the Aerosol Cyst, we wanted to understand the progression between prototype to prototype. In order to do so, we developed a process called aerosol visualization testing. What you see here is 2 tests running side by side with the same lighting, the same ultrasonic device at the same setting. The only difference is the Aerosol Cyst is implemented on the right and a standard saliva ejector is implemented on the left. This type of visualization is very impactful to understand how effective the Aerosol Cyst is, not to mention how much exposure a practitioner gets to these aerosols as they're doing a procedure. You notice that as the patient breathes, aerosols shift direction and could go into the direction of the practitioner or nearby surfaces. In order to better understand the efficacy of the Aerosol Cyst, we developed what we call splatter visualization testing, where we use a photosensitive, non-toxic dye and UV lighting to better visualize the splatter that starts to accumulate in the immediate vicinity of the procedure. What you'll notice here is on the right, we're using the Aerosol Cyst, and on the left, we're using a standard saliva ejector. With the same route, we'll see that the patient on the right has near no splatter accumulation, while the patient on the left has a lot of accumulation on the patient's cheek, ear, hair, neck, and even more shockingly, around the nasal passage of the patient on the left, which indicates inhalation of aerosols. This could be the practitioner or the patient. After noticing how successful the Aerosol Cyst was in significantly reducing the amount of aerosols present while using a scaler, not only for aerosols but for splatter testing, we wanted to further optimize the Aerosol Cyst to also work with a high-speed device. In contrast to a scaler, a high-speed device produces a significant amount more aerosols in the immediate vicinity. In this test, what we did was we used the high-speed device, turned it on, and kept it on throughout the entire test. And what we're doing is we're simply turning on and off the Aerosol Cyst while maintaining the high speed on. You notice that as the loop progresses, the practitioner pulls the high speed away from the mouth so that we can easily visualize that it doesn't turn off. And yet, when we turn the Aerosol Cyst on, you see a quick dissipation of aerosols, even with those aerosols that are further away from the site when it's initially turned on. After seeing these results, we wonder, why would you want to work without this level of protection? Let's take a closer look at how we're able to offer this level of protection and high performance aerosol suppression out of such a simplistic device. In order to do so, we implemented computational fluid dynamics. This is the same kind of technology that's used to optimize airflow around rockets, projectiles, and race cars. We designed the inlet of the Aerosol Cyst similar to that of an intake of a Formula One car, whose purpose is to take the widest breath of air and then pull it out of the way. In this instance, what we're doing is we're optimizing the airflow in order to be able to pull a particle generated anywhere within the oral cavity, and via laminar flow pull it into the aerosol cyst as quickly as possible in order to minimize the exposure of not only the patient but the practitioner to any aerosols generated during the procedure. Using computational fluid dynamics, the aerosol cyst maximizes the efficacy of the HV line. Let's talk about some key differentiators the aerosol cyst is able to offer. The aerosol cyst is unique in its ability to offer the ability for every seat to have aerosol suppression at all times. Any procedure with a standard saliva ejector can now be upgraded to have high performance aerosol suppression via the aerosol cyst. The aerosol cyst was designed to fit seamlessly into the workflow, which lends itself to cleaning procedures. With the aerosol cyst hands-free design, it allows the hygienist to use both hands while benefiting from intraoral fluid removal and high-performance aerosol suppression. As an added benefit, they can turn over patients faster because they don't finick with the aerosol cyst like they would a saliva ejector. Let's look at some additional features of the aerosol cyst, specifically the buccal plate. This is a very important feature of the aerosol cyst because it offers comfort and stability and the ability to be able to anchor the aerosol cyst into the patient's cheek, which lends itself to predictable adjustment of the saliva ejector. Also, you get to avoid any type of sizing issues. You can use it on patients as young as 8, and we even use it all the way up to geriatrics, which have challenges with bite blocks because of issues that include TMJ, missing teeth, malocclusion, and severe gag reflexes. Additionally, the aerosol cyst was intentionally designed for reusability. All of the surfaces on the aerosol cyst are designed to be smooth and curved in order to maximize the ease of cleaning, so that this can be something that can be easily maintained and not add to the workload of the staff. You can then throw it into an autoclave and reuse it. Additionally, we included a quick connect on the aerosol cyst to relieve any torque that may have been accumulated during initial installing or when swapping sides on the patient. Now let's talk about the integrated backflow protection included on the aerosol cyst. We didn't want to solve one problem and create another one. With standard saliva ejectors, you run the risk of getting backflow when a patient closes their mouth around the saliva ejector. We avoid this with the aerosol cyst design. The integrated backflow also lends itself to minimize the amount of erythemas which are created inside the mouth. When the saliva ejector is completely occluded, that air is then redirected to the aerosol removal. This is very important to point out. There are other products which are installed directly into the mouth, which when intraoral fluid starts to build up, the added side benefit of aerosol removal is actually minimized because those openings have to now be dedicated to removing intraoral fluid. With the aerosol cyst, the separate port allows you to have full aerosol suppression even when the mouth is full of intraoral fluids. The aerosol cyst was designed to be durable and autoclavable so that it can be implemented on all procedures moving forward. Similar to how we view gloves and face masks as standard PPE, at Pivotal we believe moving forward the aerosol cyst will be part of that standard PPE package. Looking back on 2020, we may realize how foolish it looked to work without some level of aerosol suppression implemented on all procedures.